Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gateway Championship Wrestling at the VFW Hall in Melville, Missouri. This is Showdown on Saturday night, September 23rd, 2006. I'm Patrick the Intern, and here we see a GCW newcomer making his way to the ring, Dorian Victor, for tonight's opening contest. And there you see a very popular competitor, Gary J., hailing from Shangri-La, which I believe is on the outskirts of parts unknown. I've personally only seen Dorian Victor in action a handful of times. I'm interested to see what he brings to the table. Quick roll-up, 1, 2. Gary J. almost stole one in the opening moments of this contest. Gary J. certainly has the speed advantage, quickness, agility on his side. Dorian Victor an advantage in size, height, perhaps power. Not to mention underhanded tactics. We saw him hang onto the headlock there with a pull of the hair. Shot off into the rope, shoulder block. Down goes Gary J. Dorian Victor asserting himself in the early stages of this one. Leapfrog by Gary J. Hurricane Rana, down goes Dorian Victor. Gary J. with the handstand in the corner. Into a drop kick. Dorian walked right into that one. Drop kick. Dorian off balance, falls to the outside. And Dorian Victor trying to collect himself on the outside of the ring here. Gary J. though going out after him. Victor rolls back in. Gary J. follows. Gary J. ducks the clothesline. Ducks the elbow. Looked like he was going for that Hurricane Rana again. Dorian Victor just powered him away. Went to the well once too often in that particular exchange. And now Dorian Victor is taking control of this matchup. You ground the high flyer, you got a better chance of beating him. And that's what Dorian Victor is attempting to do here, just beating down Gary J. As I said, Dorian Victor, a newcomer here to GCW, looking to make an impact. Shoots him off into the ropes. Turned him inside out with that clothesline. Dorian Victor spending just as much time mouthing with the fans as he is dishing out punishment on Gary J. Goes for the cover, 1, 2. Very close near fall. Very resilient is Gary J. We'll see how much punishment he can take here. Victor holds him up into the side backbreaker. You can't go flying off the ropes if you got a bad back. And another 2 count for Dorian Victor. Victor now picking him up, looking to dish out some more punishment. Snapmares him over into a version of the surfboard, driving the knee right between the shoulder blades. That'll do even more damage to that back. And Dorian Victor's strategy thus far has been successful. He's been able to ground him. Now pulls him up into the camel clutch. This could very well be a submission maneuver. Gary J. nowhere close to the ropes at this point. Fans trying to encourage Gary J. to fight his way out of this. He's got a larger opponent to try to fight out from under. Tried for an elbow to the knee, but Victor pounds him right back down. Dorian Victor taking exception to this capacity crowd's reactions. But right now he is in control. Gary J. sent into the turnbuckles. Gary J. gets the boots up. Gary J. to the second rope. Into the flying head scissors. That's what Gary J's going to have to do. Rolling double chop in the corner. And Gary J going up again. High risk maneuver on the way. Huge missile drop kick. Rolls him over. 1, 2. No. Perhaps if he would have covered him a bit sooner, he might have had him. But the momentum of this match has turned around, and it's Gary J. in control. Forearm shots by Gary J. Victor turns him around. Uranagi across the knee. once again going after that back. Dorin Victor sticking to his game plan, and thus far it has paid dividends. Another 2 count for Dorin Victor. Victor has certainly been impressive early on in this matchup. Thus far, if you were scoring this on points, and I know you don't in wrestling, I'd have to give it to Dorin Victor, but Gary J not staying down. He's fighting back. Now Victor just choking Gary J on that middle rope. And then just a slap to the back of the head. Total disrespect on the part of Dorin Victor. Hits the ropes. Gary J got out of the way. Jumping in Zaguri. Victor's dazed. Gary J going up again. Double stomp right to the back of the head. Going up to the high rent district one more time. Went for that double stomp again. Victor moved out of the way. Victor picks him up. Belly to back suplex. Drops him across the knee. Dorin's game plan has been sound, focusing his attack on the back of Gary J. Dorin Victor mocking the capacity crowd here in Melville. Only gets a 2 count. If he would have gone for the cover right away, hooked the leg, he might have had a mark of inexperience there. Shoots him off into the ropes. And turns him into the victory roll. Gary J almost snuck out the back door on that one. Military press into the gut buster. I don't know how Gary J kicked out of that one. That was raw power on the part of Dorin Victor right there. Dorin Victor perhaps wondering what he's got to do to put away Gary J. Or perhaps not. He's looking very confident at this point in the matchup. You can't get too confident, though. That could be your undoing. Now just hammering away on Gary J in the corner. The way Dorin Victor is acting, perhaps he feels like he could put this away anytime he chooses. Any match is only 3 seconds away from ending. This could finish it right here if he hits that superplex. But no, Gary J fought out of it. Gary J now perched on that top rope, drops the elbow. He could have it. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Gary J.
Gary J with that patented flying